What's up, guys? Are you ready to have some fun? All right. So our good friend Kenny from Feel Good Kenny Gaming just came out with an incredibly clever video where he basically used ChatGPT or one of its clones to try to solve connections. Okay, I thought that was ingenious, and I got to give you a hand, Kenny. That was really, really clever. So I thought I would try the same thing and maybe see if I could do a little bit better. I thought what was interesting about Kenny's results is that ChatGPT, or whatever version he used, tried to be a little bit too, it took a little bit too much creative license. So I think it did okay, and it did name a couple categories, and I think it might have gotten one of them perfect. Yeah, I think the one with fishing was almost perfect, but the rest were a little bit so-so. So what I did is the first thing you have to do is you have to teach ChatGPT how to play the game. So let's read the instructions I gave it. So we're going to play a game. I'm going to give you 16 words, and you're going to try to organize them into 4 groups of 4 words. Each group must have a common category. For example, if I give you the 4 words second, minute, hour, and day, you would say periods of time. However, some groups require knowledge of pop culture. So, for example, if I gave you Felix, Sylvester, Tom, and Garfield, you would say cartoon cats as the name of the category for those 4 words. Sometimes the words require a common word to either go in front of them or after them. For example, if I gave you Storm, Bone, Rex, and Shirt, the correct category name for those 4 words would be T words, since they all have meaning if the letter T comes in front of them. Finally, what I want to do is kind of give it, most of the scenarios that we encounter. Sometimes you have to think about things other than names and definitions and common verbal associations. For example, civic, mix, vivid, and dim would all be related by using Roman numerals as their letters. Got it? Ready to play. And she goes, yes, I remember the format, which is interesting. I think these are personal discussions, but maybe somebody else already tried to teach it to her. I'm ready to give it another go. Please provide the 16 words. Okay, so I thought we would do a super fun one. I think we all remember the Barbenheimer one, okay? So here they are: Einstein, Barbie, Gift, West, Moot, Genius, Mate, Hawking, Oppenheimer, Crikey, Faculty Match, Feynman, Bush, Flair, and Selling. All right, so here we go, guys. First off, she absolutely nailed the famous physicists. That was perfect, okay? So pretty awesome. Correct category and understood all those names from the list of 16. This one was slightly disappointing. I almost thought, oh my gosh, because I saw the Barbie and the Crikey, I was like, oh, did she get the Australian words? But not quite. And I don't see how any of those are preceded by mate. So that was a little off. However, guess what, guys? Another perfect round. Common expressions or phrases. So that's not the correct category name. We were looking for talent, but she nailed it. She found gift, genius, faculty, flair. I think it was a little bit of luck because those are kind of clever names and phrases. But in any case, a little bit of luck, I'd say. And then this one was awful. Okay, let's not beat around the bush. Words associated with direction or approach. So West, perfect. Bush, beat around the bush. Hawk, opposite dove, but also a hawkish approach. And selling, a method or approach to convince someone. Ooh, so see what I mean? And Kenny experienced the same situation when he did it. So a little bit too much creative license there. All right, guys. So then after a few more training rounds, I tried to kind of keep teaching her a few things here and there. She got better, okay? And I think this was the best one that I found. So once again, she didn't screw up the physicists. Those were perfect. I taught her about thinking about Australian terms. I didn't say which ones they were, but said, hey, consider Australian terms. Bam, look at that, nailed it. Barbie, mate, Crikey, Bush. And look at this, guys, almost perfect. I told her to think about how certain words could have the word point after them, and she almost nailed it, but then put gift there, unfortunately. Otherwise, that would have been perfect with just like 2 rounds of training. She would have had all 16 words perfectly categorized. But there's no such thing as gift point. And then you can see here with the talents, which she did correctly name on her own, by the way. She kept going with selling. So I tried to tell her to try to think a little bit more general, not so specific as selling. Anyways, guess what, guys? I think we're ready to be super impressed because then I tried a brand new set of words. Let's see. Let's see where we are. We did another round of this. I was starting to get a little bit annoyed because you just couldn't quite figure that out. So let me get to the next one where I think you're going to be super impressed. All right. Here we go. So see what I said? I said, all right, let's try again with a new set of 16 words. Put them into 4 groups of 4 and give each group the correct category title based on all the training we've done so far, right? I don't want her to forget any of it. Here are the words, okay? Scroll a little bit. Do you guys remember this one? Pendant, purge, court, please, anklet, saw, scream, field, tickle, ring, delight, charm, brooch, bangle, diamond, and rink. Okay, guys, are you ready to get impressed? Here we go. Here was the response. Let's go in order. Types of jewelry. Pendant, anklet, brooch, bangle. Nailed it. Perfect category name. All 4 correct. Next. Words associated with positive emotions or pleasure. Please, tickle, delight, charm. Absolutely nailed it. Perfect way to give it that category name. Next. Holy cow, words related to horror movies or fear. Purge, saw, scream, and then, just one little mistake. Diamond, right? Not sure why she went with diamond. That was the only one that, was a mistake. Okay? But guess what? This category here, the final one, in theory, was perfect because she got those locations or places. She didn't call them sporting venues, but realized that a court, a field, a ring, and a rink would all qualify. Okay? So, if only not for that one little mistake, that would have been a perfect round, but it's getting smarter. It's getting smarter. So let me know, guys, what you think we could do to make it even smarter. I feel like it's good. It's getting better with pop culture. I was very impressed that it discovered those horror movies. That was amazing. I feel like the things that'll still give it trouble is, do you remember we had pear, lime, melon, and there was one more, okay? One more fruit. But they were misspelt. Those types of things, I think, if it could ever get those, that will be insane, right? But again, I sort of feel like if you teach it enough of the common patterns that we've been using in connections, it may actually end up being able to solve any of them. So there you have it, guys. I thought you'd be impressed. And again, a huge shout out to Kenny for coming up with this amazing idea. I'm actually tempted at the end of each connection solve to hand the words over to ChatGPT to see if it can solve them correctly and do any better than me. That would be kind of cute. We could put ChatGPT in the tournament too. So there you have it, guys. Hope you enjoyed. And of course, I'll look forward to seeing you tonight for my actual human solve of connections.